So, my XRP friends out there, welcome to a new XRP update video. Right now, we're trading at $3.62, so happy new all-time high to all the XRP holders out there. The market is exploding. It doesn't matter where we look, whether it's at the altcoins or at Bitcoin. The whole market knows only one direction, and that's up. And XRP, along with Ethereum, has clearly been a front-runner in the past few days. If we remember, just about exactly a week ago, we were still down at $2.29, and since then, from that point to the peak, we've gone up nearly 62%. How much longer could this rally possibly continue? We've now broken the all-time high. That's a good sign. We've swapped the liquidity above this level. The volume is increasing. That's good, and that's exactly what we want to see in this window. What are my price targets? Where are my new possible entry points for you? You'll definitely find out in today's update video. But before we get started, feel free to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and of course, join the free Telegram Talk and Signal group. If you're interested in updates, news, and signals, feel free to join. You'll find the link for that for free down in the video description or in the comment section. And if you're still looking for an exchange where you can trade everything we talk about here, feel free to sign up with my partner exchange, BingX. Right now, there are some crazy promotions going on, with up to 600,000 USDT in the prize pool, and all you have to do is sign up. There's currently another deposit event happening, so honestly, there's a lot on offer here at the moment. Just sign up using the link below in the video description or in the comment section. Alright, let's dive into XRP. $3.62. What a crazy situation, you really have to say that here. A 62% pump is really good for XRP, especially with this market cap. Let's take a quick look at the funding rates for XRP right now. And as we can see, they're completely red everywhere. What does that mean for us? It means we shouldn't be jumping into any long positions here, or trying to go short with too much leverage either. The risk of liquidation is very high with XRP right now. There are a ton of longs in play at the moment. The RSI is now at 91, which is starting to remind me of the previous all-time highs. So really, be careful here. That's why yesterday, as I mentioned in the Telegram group, I sold 33% of my spot XRP at a price between $3.25 and $3.30. Why? Because when else are you supposed to sell, if not at an all-time high? I expect that, across the board, whether it's Bitcoin, the altcoins, or of course XRP, we'll see another pullback everywhere. And we already talked about that yesterday in the live stream. With XRP, I can very well imagine that we'll end up somewhere in this range between $2.78 and $2.52, depending on how high we pump, of course. That's the Fibonacci level from our low at $1.90 up to $3.66 at the moment. If we go even higher, of course we'll have to adjust it a bit, but otherwise this price range would fit the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level here very well for a pullback. If we take a look at the last rally, from the low at $1.61 up to $2.66, we had a textbook correction, landing perfectly in the golden pocket. That means we can assume that this movement we're currently in was the 1, then the 2, and now possibly the 3. And that will then come down again in wave 4 into these price ranges of $2.77 or $2.51 in correction mode, and then see our fifth and final wave in the area of around $4.50. Why $4.50? I'll show you that again very briefly now. If we take the fib levels from down here, we see, okay, we've completely reached the 1.618 level. That means we've even slightly exceeded the wave 3 target by now. This has really played out perfectly here with XRP. $3.65. The 1.618 Fibonacci retracement level was here at $3.60. That means wave 3 would basically be completed. If we see another correction here now, then the next target would be up here at around $4.50, up to, at the moment my maximum level, $5.70 to $6. That's currently my overall bull run target. You guys have known for a while now, we've talked about it, that this up here is my target. That's why it's better to secure profits now, and on a pullback, go long again, maybe by a small spot position, so that, let's say, you can catch the fifth and final wave up and possibly ride along for this bull run. Of course, this correction would be extremely tough now. We're talking about a 23 to 30% correction here. But you can remember what happened over here back then. We were at about $3.40, and within, let's say, about a week, we saw a dump of over 48%. So it can happen very, very quickly. That's why it's better to take profits on the way up, than possibly buy spot again at the bottom or start a long position, and then move into the final wave 5. XRP is still bullish, except for all the crap with the SEC, but I think with the Genius Act, the Stablecoin Act, and everything else that's been passed, that could be very, very good for XRP in the next few weeks. A correction can't be ruled out. Like I said, very, very high funding, etc., etc. We shouldn't go any lower, because then in my opinion the whole structure would be completely screwed, and then, yeah, the bull run would be over for XRP too, but I don't believe that's the case right now. So keep an eye on this zone down here. Take profits. Please don't blindly short here. That doesn't make any sense, especially not in these kinds of daily candles. And even if we look at the 4-hour time frame, the RSI is completely overbought. We already have a massive divergence, but the volume is still very, very strong. That means there's no reason right now to just short in, no matter how big this divergence is. Even on the 1-hour chart, you can clearly see the volume is dropping a bit, but we're also consolidating. Please don't do that. Don't short into a move like this. Otherwise, feel free to share your opinion in the comments below. What are your XRP price targets for the next weeks and months? Do you agree with me when I say, okay, $4.50 to $6.20 at most? Now a correction in the next few days or weeks. It doesn't have to be today. It doesn't have to be tomorrow, but as a target level down here, I would definitely keep it in mind. That's it from my side. I wish you all a great start to the weekend. Leave a like, subscribe, join the Telegram group, feel free to sign up on Bing X. And with that, I'd say, have a great weekend. Take care of yourselves. We'll catch up again in the next video. Until then, ciao ciao, and as always, stay